Right? We're ready to go. Um, Evening, guys. How are we all doing tonight? Okay. For those that missed him, the couple of weeks ago, I did my first live stream of a handful of Pokemon Learning League lessons that hadn't yet been uploaded to YouTube. Hold on a second. It seems that the start rate has gone to was kind of weakened. Well, but anyways, like I was saying, a couple of weeks ago, I streamed a couple of Pokemon Learning League lessons that hadn't yet been uploaded to YouTube. And while there were a few rough patches, cause hey, it was the first stream I ever done on here. Yeah, I admit it was plenty. It was a lot of fun. So after some song decided to do another one. And I apologize for my pauses and sentences. It's because for some reason I can't. For some reason I keep struggle to think about what I want to say next. But I do. But I do know one. As you can as you can see from the title. Well, as you can see from the title, tonight we are going to we'll be streaming some more Pokemon Learning League lessons. Let me start that again. Tonight we'll be streaming more lessons from the Pokemon Learning Loom. Like the first time, there'll be ones that have yet been uploaded to YouTube. However, there's gonna be a little extra kick for this. Afterwards, we're gonna be streaming a little spot. Again, sorry for the pause. Then from there, I'm gonna be streaming some Spy Fox games. And I don't mean just one. I mean like the entire trilogy. And so with all that stuff out of the way, let me ask: are you ready to go? Good. Anyway, for now, let's get things started. Let's get things started. Oh dear, I got a bit of a lag. Alright. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. What's on? I got froze. Come in. I got him. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, oh. Oh boy.
But long story short, also things we should basically, long
Well,
story
again,
short,
I apologize for that delay, phone.
video about
So there. No, Chrome just acted him for some bizarre reason. Chrome just acted him. Oh boy.
But long story short, also things change.
But anyways, but at long last, it's time to get things going. Well, and fortunately, I've already got a lesson up and ready to go. So without further ado, let us begin with the lesson on quotation marks.
This Weavile costume will trick those twigs in no time. That Pikachu will be in our paws. Weavile claws.
Here they come.
Oh, goody!
Go on! Wow, we're already at another mile marker. We've been making record time.
We've seen some cool wild Pokémon, too.
I'm a cool wild Pokemon. Hello to all of you. Let's be friends.
I've never heard of a talking Weavile.
Yeah, me neither.
And we discovered it.
We should say something back to it.
Okay. Hello?
Hello, twits. New buddies. How are ya?
We're fine. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
How are you?
Fine.
Hey, maybe we could record this historic event.
Yeah, we can write down exactly what the talking Weavile says and does.
Definitely. I bet it'd really impress Professor Oak.
Well, then we better do it right. So, first it came into our path and said, I am a cool wild Pokémon. See? B. How do I show what it said exactly?
You mean, show it's different from the rest of the sentence?
Yeah, 'cause otherwise what it says gets lost in the rest of the story.
Why don't we call Lex and see if he knows how?
Good thinking. Hi, Lex.
Hey, what's up?
We just discovered this cool talking Weavile. We want to record what it says for research, but how do you write down exactly what someone says versus all the other stuff?
Okay, like if I sang, Dawn, Ash, and Brock are friends that rock.
Ah!
If you want to write down my exact words, or quote, there are signals, called quotation marks, you can write to show that. And you can by putting quotation marks around my lyric a couple different ways. For instance, Lex sang, comma, quotation mark, Dawn, Ash, and Brock are friends that rock, exclamation point, quotation mark. I name the person. In this case, it's me, Lex. And then I mention that I sang the words. And then I put a comma, see that little claw, before the quote.
But one of your quotation marks is facing backwards.
That's so it can hold on to the quote. If you look closer, you'll see that the quotation mark is actually hugging the quote. You put a hand of quotation marks on each side.
That's some friendly punctuation.
It's so inclusive, it also holds all the punctuation marks that come in the quote. Sometimes that can mean a comma, a period, an exclamation point, or question mark. In this case, since the quote ends the sentence, there's an exclamation point just before the final quotation mark.
But what if the quote is at the beginning of a sentence?
Well, no matter where it is, there must be some other punctuation mark before you finish with a quotation mark. But if the quote is at the beginning of the sentence, there should be a comma, a question mark, or an exclamation point before the quotation mark, like this. Quotation mark, Dawn, Ash, and Brock are friends that rock, comma, quotation mark, Lex sang, period.
Does a quote ever split in the middle of a sentence?
That's where commas come in. Always put a comma before a quotation mark, so long as it's not the end of the sentence. Like this, quotation mark, Dawn, Ash, and Brock, comma, quotation mark, Lex sang, comma, quotation mark, are friends that rock, period, quotation mark. If it's the end of the sentence, then you put a period, or an exclamation point, or even a question mark.
So you can break it around any way you want.
Now get this. Say I titled that very same song I wrote for you, Ballad for My Buddies. I'd write it at the top of my sheet music like this. That's 'cause titles, phrases, and uncommon expressions need quotation marks too.
So, would it get a comma if it was part of a sentence?
If it's the title on its own, you don't need a comma. You could say, quotation mark, Ballad for My Buddies, quotation mark, is a song that Lex wrote, period.
Okay, so we put a comma before any quotation mark that is a direct quote and doesn't end the sentence. And put titles and uncommon expressions in quotes.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Then let's get some quotes from this Weavile. But we're gonna need your help sorting out what we record.
This Weavile costume will trick those twigs in no...
Can you help us by clicking on which underlined sections of our data need quotation marks?
Well, read the conversation with the talking Weavile carefully. If the underlined data needs quotation marks, click on it. If the section doesn't need any quotation marks, click No Quotation.
When we first came to the lake, we noticed a mile marker, path mile 16.
Keep looking. Is there a special title in this data? Right on. Always put exactly what's already been written in quotation marks. In this case, you would write, we notice a mile marker, quotation marks, path mile 16, period, quotation marks.
Then, what appeared to be a Weavile walked into our path. It cleared its throat and said, I'm a cool wild Pokémon.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Weavile said, and that means it needs quotation marks. So it would go like this. It cleared its throat and said, comma, quotation marks, I'm a cool wild Pokémon, exclamation point, end quotation marks.
Ash, Brock, and I gasped. The Weavile then replied, hello to all of you. Let's be friends. We were amazed to hear the Weavile speak.
This one's pretty obvious.
You got it. That's exactly what the Weavile said, and that means it needs quotation marks. So it should go, the Weavile then replied, comma, quotation marks, hello to all of you, exclamation point. Let's be friends, period, end quotation marks.
We didn't know what to say, but then it spoke again. Hello, new buddies. How are you? We were all very excited at our discovery.
Right on. That's exactly what the Weavile said, and that means it needs quotation marks. So it should read, we didn't know what to say, comma, but then it spoke again, comma, quotation marks. Hello, new buddies, period. How are you? Question mark, end quotation marks.
Yes,
So I said, we're fine, thanks for asking. Then Ash asked the talking Weavile, how are you? It said it was fine too.
Right. That's exactly what Dawn, the I in this case, said, and that means it needs quotation marks. That would make it read, so I said, comma, quotation marks, we're fine, thanks for asking, exclamation point, end quotation marks. Right on. That's exactly what Ash said, and that means it needs quotation marks. So it should go, then Ash asked the talking Weavile, comma, quotation marks, how are you? Question mark, end quotation marks. Well done. You got your quotation marks down to a science. I'm going to get back to writing my song. See you later.
Bye, Lex.
Now let's see if we can understand this Weavile more. Pikachu, maybe you should reach out to it as a fellow Pokémon.
Pikachu!
Come here, Pikachu. I want to give you a hug.
How nice.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Wow, they
Say goodbye to
continuously-
your precious Pikachu.
Fell for it every time.
Pikachu! And that looked like
Team Rocket!
Where'd they go? They flew off so fast.
Probably to try to catch more Pokémon.
We have to stop them, but we're gonna need your help. As we run, we're gonna ask people if they saw Team Rocket's balloon. Let's go save Pikachu together. Good work. There it is.
It's the
What
Twinks.
happened there? But, there we go.
Help us with our quotation punctuation. Click and drag the punctuation marks at the bottom of the screen. The comma, quotation marks, and period into each sentence as necessary. When you're finished fixing up the quotes, click check.
This girl said, I saw a hot air balloon headed towards the city. You got it. I heard a loud noise, a little boy said. It sounded like it was coming from over there.
Oh yeah, that totally looks like a little boy, and not just a not an older mom, and not a mom.
You got it. I think it went that way, an old man with a cane told Dawn. All right. Well, said a tall man, there was a hot air balloon going this way about half a mile ago. All right. Yeah, said a girl with a clefairy. It was back that way.
Try again.
Hold on a minute. That's where I got tripped. There we go.
A hot air balloon landed around the outskirts of the city, a woman on a motorcycle remembered. All right. A man skateboarding said, I didn't see anything, but I heard some rustling in those bushes. You got it. It's right over there, a lady said.
And you think after all that talk about, you would think after talking about the different punctuation marks, they would have at least buried it up with an exclamation mark.
All right. Good work. There it is.
It's the Twipes!
Pikachu!
Carnivine, use bullet seed!
Carnivine!
Not me, the twerps!
Can't you do anything right?
Pikachu!
It's getting away!
Pika-Pee!
Pikachu, I'm so glad you're safe. Now it's time to zap that Team Rocket far away from here.
Pikachu!
Use Thunderbolt!
Pikachu!
Another Team Rocket plan we were able to beat. A talking Weavile has got nothing on us.
Can I quote you on that?
Pika-Vivi!
No comment on that. Well, next up, we got scientific investigation. Give me this.
Want to be the best Pokémon trainer you can be? We've got the solutions for you!
Hey, what's that?
Let's go see.
Check out this super spotter!
Spot any Pokémon within a dozen miles.
And I mean nothing lets you see as far as the Super Spotter.
And once you spot him, we've got champion chases!
Peek-a-peek.
Catch up to any Pokémon your heart desires.
And I mean nothing lets you run as fast as the champion chasers.
Let's get both.
Yeah, they'll make us even better at catching Pokemon.
Hang on. We don't know anything about those products.
Well, we know the Super Spotter helps you see things that are far away.
Especially here.
And we know the champion chasers help you run really fast.
But do we know these things for sure? Just because the salespeople say so doesn't mean it's true. Plus, there's something a little strange about those salespeople.
Pikachu.
Okay, I take that back.
They do seem a little off.
Suspicious.
We stand by the quality of our products. Try them for yourself.
Maybe we can test their products to see if they do what they say they do.
Good idea. Let's investigate.
But I'm not sure the best way to go about it.
I know who would. Let's call Ciara.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, Ciara. Everything okay?
Oh, sure. I was just doing a cool investigation.
Great, because we think we should do an investigation, too.
Cool. Investigations can be used to answer many questions.
Kind of like a police investigation?
Sort of. In any investigation, it's important to ask questions. Scientists conduct investigations to answer questions they have about the world, or something you notice, or
products you want to test?
Yep. And scientists conduct investigations using the 4 Ps. Let's take a look at an investigation I'm already working on. I'm trying to make invisible ink.
Oh, cool!
Yeah, it'll be great for sending secret messages here at the lab. So I'm testing different liquids to see which makes the best ink. I've got 4 different kinds. There's water, vinegar, sugar-free ginger ale, and lemon juice. So my question is, which of these 4 liquids makes the best invisible ink?
Will one of those actually work?
I think so. I've heard you can make invisible inks out of relatively clear everyday liquids. Since some liquids have acidic properties, when you heat the paper up, the written message burns faster than the paper, turning the secret message brown. That brings us to the first P to doing an investigation: predicting. We've got to predict which liquid will work the best.
I've never seen water work as invisible ink, so I predict the vinegar will work best. It's clearer than the others.
I predict the sugar-free ginger ale will work the best. Soda's pretty fizzy. I bet that'll be important.
I predict lemon juice will make the best ink. Fruits like lemons are pretty tart. That might help.
Nice predictions. Any prediction should be based on information or knowledge you already have. You all did just that. So next comes plan. How will we test the liquids to see which prediction is correct?
We could write the same message with each ink, let them dry, and then heat them up to see which one works the best.
Sounds like a plan. On to performing. Let's test the liquids.
Those messages all look pretty invisible.
But the key to writing a message in invisible ink is being able to read it later. Once they're dry, if we hold the papers to a heat source, we might be able to read the secret message. Let's carefully hold it up to a light bulb. If you do this, make sure you have an adult help you. Looks like we're seeing some results.
Wow, look at that!
Pika!
Now comes the 4th P. Present the information. You can present and compare information on a chart or graph so you can keep a record of your results. The first liquid we used was water. No results as far as message readability. The second one was vinegar. It's a faint brown, so we'll mark that fair for message readability.
The one after that was ginger ale. Mark none for that one.
It might be because it was sugar-free, and you need the sugar to make it work. Let's record the last liquid.
That was lemon juice. It showed the message clearly. Mark good for that one.
When you compare the results, it seems lemon juice makes the best invisible ink. Now it's important to know that scientists repeat investigations many times. called multiple trials to see if they get the same results. But in this trial, Dawn's prediction was the right one.
All right. Thanks, Ciara. Now that we know how to go about conducting an investigation, I think we're ready to try it.
Great! You're welcome. That's my cue. I gotta go finish off that other investigation. See ya.
So let's investigate those products.
Since the salespeople said we could try them out, I've got them right here.
Let's...
There we go.
Let's start with the Super Spotter. Can you help us out? What questions should we ask for this investigation? Does the Super Spotter spot Pokémon from a distance? Which tool makes you look like a good Pokémon? Yes! We need to find out
no
if the
further
Super
questions.
Spotter is the best of the 3 tools for spotting Pokémon from a distance. Now, what's the first P of our investigation? Right! We predict or make a guess based on what we already know. Which one do you predict will work the best?
Is there no... there's no contest.
Great! Now, let's move on to the next P, plan. Click on the 2 things that you think should be a part of our plan to find out which tool can help you spot the most Pokémon from a distance. Then click check. Record the number of Pokémon spotted using each tool. Use each tool while wearing the Champion Chasers. Test each tool at the same distance away from the area where you want to spot Pokémon. Yes! We need to record how many Pokémon we spot using each tool in the same location at the same time. Okay, we've got a plan. What P comes next? Right. The next step is to perform, to test our prediction following our plan.
It's kind of hard to see any Pokémon at the moment, so let's perform an investigation to see which tools work the best. Click on each one to get a better view. Then, count how many Pokémon you see each time, and click on the number that matches how many you saw. Okay, I recorded the number of Pokémon I could see each time. We're ready to move on to the 4th P. What's the 4th P? Yeah, present is the step where we show our results.
Okay, now we've got to present all the results onto a bar graph.
Drag each of those bars into the correct spot on the graph.
Well, the graph clearly shows that we can see the greatest number of Pokémon with the binoculars. Was your prediction correct?
Yep.
Peek-a-peek.
So, looks like that Super Spotter won't help anyone spot much of anything.
What about the Champion Chasers? They said nothing lets you run as fast as the Champion Chasers. Let's try another investigation.
There we go.
Let's first ask the question for this investigation. Which question is best? Click on it. Are the Champion Chasers comfortable? Which pair of shoes lets you run the fastest? Do the Champion Chasers let you run fast?
All right! Now click on the first P that is part of our investigation, but make sure you click on the right one. Yeah! That's great! Now make your prediction. Click on your choice.
Now that you've made your prediction, It's time to do what? Click on the next P.
All right!
Great! Click on 2 things that will be an important part of the plan for this investigation. Then click Check.
All right! Moving right along. After planning, what comes next?
Awesome!
That's great! Let's perform the investigation. Let's see how fast Ash can run.
Click on each type of shoe and see how fast Ash runs. Click on the correct time by each type of shoe.
Awesome!
All right!
Yeah, I know I'm not talking much, but there's really not much to say.
Awesome! All right!
Way to go! We're ready to move on to the last P we need for this investigation. Click on it.
All right!
That's great! Let's present the results.
Click on each bar on the graph to raise or lower it to the correct height. Make sure the bars show the right time for each pair of shoes. Click Check when you're finished.
Yeah!
Well, the graph clearly shows that you can run the fastest in the running shoes. Was your prediction correct?
The champion chasers were only a little better than flip-flops.
Both of those products don't work.
We'd better tell those customers not to waste their money.
Come on up! Don't be shy! Give these glorious goodies a try! They're guaranteed to make you the best trainer ever!
Oh no, they won't. We did a scientific investigation that shows these products don't work.
What are you talking about?
Our scientific investigation showed that these products are fakes.
Scientific? Come on now. Who needs science when we're talking about style? Come on, let's make a run for it.
It's Team Rocket!
Pika!
I knew something was strange about them.
Time to skedaddle!
Quick, Pikachu! Thunderbolt!
Pikachu!
We're blasting off again!
So much for your style over science defense.
I think our style needs to be investigated.
I think we should investigate your head.
Good job, Pikachu! Look! Pokémon Relay Race today!
A treat for the winner.
Let's check it out.
Pika-Pee!
Welcome, racers! Here's how the race works. There are 3 legs or segments to the course. Different racers from your team will run each segment. Each segment is a different terrain and time, so choose wisely. The expected time to complete the entire course is 2 hours and 20 minutes. Official judges will be at each checkpoint to calculate your team's time on the course. But in order to qualify for the winning spots and the prizes, your team will need to beat the suggested time for each segment of the race. And for that to happen, you must keep track of your own time per race segment. So use these stopwatches.
Oh, I get it. If we know how we're doing, we can tell the next runner if they need to make up the time.
So we need to figure out the time that passes.
Did you hear that?
Yeah! While those twits are tinkering with time.
We'll have time to spare to capture their Pokémon.
Time flies when you're having fun!
Okay, get your teams ready and take your time, so to speak.
Okay, gang, take a stopwatch.
We better race fast and calculate our times fast.
If we work together, we can make sure each of us beats the time we need.
I really don't want to mess this up.
Me either. We have a few minutes. Let's call Ada on the Poképilot for some tips.
Hi, Ash. Hi, everyone. What's up?
Hi, Ada. We're sort of in a hurry. We're taking part in a relay race.
And we need to calculate the time that passes while racing each segment.
And we don't have time to make mistakes.
No problemo. Here, look. If I set the microwave for 2 minutes, the 2 minutes is the time that passes, or the elapsed time. That's easy on a digital clock.
But we need to figure it out on these stopwatches.
Gotcha. So look at this analog clock.
It's 1:15.
Right. If 2 minutes elapses, then what time will it be on the clock?
1:17.
Oh, so it's like telling time.
Exactly.
Well, I know how to do that, but how's elapsed time different?
Well, you can use elapsed time in 2 ways.
We need to figure out if our elapsed time was less than the suggested time.
That's one way. You can look at the start and end times on a clock and see how much time passed.
What's the other way to use it?
Well, if you know the elapsed time, or the time an event will take, you can figure out the start or end time.
Like when you're going to the movies and you want to know what time the movie is going to get out?
Or what time the cake will be done baking?
Exactly. I use elapsed time because I've been working on a new scheduling system. I record the time I've spent doing various activities, so at the end of the week, I'll know how productive I was. For example, this weekend, I went shopping. I began at 11 o'clock. I went to several stores because I couldn't find the dress I wanted to wear to an awards ceremony at the lab. Anyway, it was 1:35 when I finally found the perfect dress and finished shopping. So, using an analog clock, how would you find the elapsed time?
Let's see. It's kind of like telling time. We start at 11. The big hand moves all the way around the clock once until the little hand goes to 12.
That's 1 hour. And then the big hand goes around once more until the little hand gets to 1 o'clock. So that's 2 hours. And then the big hand would then go to 35.
So the total elapsed time would be 2 hours and 35 minutes.
You were shopping for 2 hours and 35 minutes? Wow!
I had to find a good dress and a good price. It's all a numbers game for me. How about a few more examples? Let's try these examples. You may need paper and pencil for your work. On Sunday, I made dinner for some friends. I made some empanadas and beans and rice. I was in the kitchen from 2:45 until 6:30. How long was I cooking? Or, to say it another way, how much time elapsed? You can use the third clock to figure out the time. Simply drag the hour and minute hands around. Drag your answers to the hour and minute boxes. Good job! The elapsed time was 3 hours and 45 minutes. On Monday, I went for a long bike ride after work. I left the house at 6:15. I got home at 8:20. Excellent! I biked for 2 hours and 5 minutes. Whew! On Tuesday, I worked here in the lab. Let's try this one with the digital clock. I started work at 8:50 in the morning. I finished at 6:30 at night. How long was I at the lab? That's right! I was at the lab for 9 hours and 40 minutes. I did break for lunch, though. Now let's see how you do using the estimated time to figure out an end time. I rented a movie on Wednesday. It was a long movie. It was 2 hours and 40 minutes long. I put the movie in at 8:40. What time did the movie end? Good job! The movie ended at 11:20. Oh, that was late. On Thursday, I went rock climbing after work. I started climbing at 6:45. I climbed for 50 minutes. What time did I finish? Not quite. Remember to add 50 minutes to the start time. Good job! I finished my climbing at 7:35 p.m. On Friday, I had to go to a meeting. The meeting began at 11:30 a.m. It lasted 1 hour and 40 minutes. What time did the meeting end? Excellent work! I finished my meeting at 1:10 p.m. Think you got it?
Thanks, Ada. I think we're ready for the race.
Good luck!
Okay, Ash, your team will be the blue team. You'll be racing against the white team.
Because of course they are.
You and Mime Jr. can race together since it has to be teams of 2. And remember, when you're not racing, banana peels!
And we've already done the track.
Like I said,
There's no
don't
way those
immediately
boys will
recognize
make
them,
the
even though they're
time.
wearing the same
Have you
outfit.
decided who will be racing?
Yes, here's the order. Septile and me, Brock and Marshtomp, May and Blaziken.
Okay, racers, take your positions. Don't forget to check if you've beat the suggested time. See if you can do it in less time to win a prize.
Good luck! Ready, Septile?
Septile!
Let's try these examples. You may need paper and pencil for your work. On Sunday,
For some reason,
I
this
need
one
to
is
beat
more
30
pops.
minutes.
Ready, set, go!
Come on!
Sorry.
Okay,
forgot to
now I
update
have
brain.
to see if I beat the time. Calculate the time I took on the course. How much time elapsed? Try again.
Oh, there we
Good
are.
thinking. Click yes or no if I beat the suggested time of 30 minutes. Good thinking.
Ready, set, go!
Let's go! How'd I do? Calculate the time I took on the course. Way to go! Click yes or no if I beat the suggested time of 45 minutes. Way to go!
Ready, set, go!
Let's go! How was I? Choose the time that I took on the course. Try again.
Well, carefully with that. Oh, sorry. Time. Oh, wait a minute. That is a full hour. Never mind.
Good job! Click yes or no if I beat the suggested time of 1 hour, 5 minutes.
Yeah, just barely.
Good job!
Now we just need to figure out our total elapsed time. What was our total elapsed time? Way to go!
Now, can you figure out the white team's total elapsed time?
Way to go!
Coming.
Okay, gather round, everyone.
Sorry about the pause there. I had to go bring my neighbor her supper. Sorry.
We've calculated the overall elapsed time for each team. This is the white team's total elapsed time in the course when you add all 3 segments together. And the blue team's time was less than that. They win.
Yeah! All right!
Yeah! Slowpokes! And now the treat.
Maybe we can take the twice prize money when they leave.
Specialty sports drinks! You must be thirsty after all that racing.
What? No prize money? Well, at least grab the drinks. Team Rocket!
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt!
Pikachu!
The blessing of the game!
I need to beat 30 minutes.
Ready, set, go! Come on. Okay, gather round.
And it can get pretty picky. Let me get this laid out first.
Now let's see
how well you can.
We picked a...
There we are. Yeah, it can only show not 9 previous files opened. No, what are you gonna do? Anyways.
We picked a good spot to rest.
I know. Listen to the hoot hoot.
I wish I could enjoy
Never mind.
the sounds of the forest more. I'm just so busy thinking about my contests.
Well, I know something about what makes a good trainer. I can teach you a little if you want.
That'd be great. I have so much to learn.
Okay, to start, a good trainer always puts his Pokémon first, no matter what.
Pika! Uh-huh. Pokémon. Always first.
In any situation, the happiness of Pokémon is the big thing, even if it means that you might not win a contest or a battle.
Oh,
There we
yeah. Contests. Happiness.
Dawn? Dawn? Are you really listening to me?
Not really.
Oh, yeah. Of course I'm listening.
Oh yeah? What did I just say?
You were saying that you're hungry?
Not really, Dawn.
Wow.
Sorry.
I
I'm
heard
just
they could
thinking
come up
about
with
contests.
Well, why don't you tell me about your goals then? We'll just take turns learning about each other.
Good idea. Well, this is my ribbon. Actually, it belongs to my mom. She gave it to me for good luck. She was a top coordinator, you see.
Cool
That's,
callback.
Nice.
Ash, you're not any better at listening than I am.
I'm sorry, Dawn, but just listen to the hoot hoot.
Seems like you and I do a lot of listening, just not to each other.
I know. Let's call Quinn. He's always a good listener. Maybe he can give us some tips.
Hey, Ash and Dawn, what's up?
I was trying to share some training tips with Dawn, and then she was telling me about her contest goals.
But we're kind of distracted right now and not being the best listeners.
Anyone can be a good listener. It's just figuring out the right way to listen.
How can there be a right way? Isn't listening just using your ears?
It's more than that. Sometimes you can hear what someone's saying, but you're not really listening. To be a good listener, you have to pay attention to the person who's speaking and try to really understand what they're saying.
Sounds like a real skill.
It sure is. It's a skill that affects everything from how you do in school to how you get along with your friends. The right way to listen is easier than you think. It's called hear.
Well, that makes sense, I
acronym.
guess.
The first part of hear is to have patience. Give others enough time to be heard. Everyone has something important to say.
So if you're patient, you can hear a lot more.
And that means you'll learn more too, whether you're in the classroom or just hanging out. Having patience shows respect for others. That makes you a better student and friend.
I bet patience makes you a better trainer, too.
Right on, Ash. Now, the next part of here is eye contact. Listening isn't all about using your ears. Your eyes are a big help, too, because they show that you're paying attention. If you
Come in.
Got a job for you. What? Go kill a spider in our bathroom. He's sitting on our shower curtain again. Okay.
look at the person who's speaking, you'll both feel more involved in the conversation.
Oh, that's a good point. I guess I was looking out for the hoot-hoot instead of looking at Dawn. What else?
That gets to the A in here. Ask questions. Just like you're doing now. Try to find out more.
Isn't that more like talking?
Yeah, but asking questions is part of listening too. Be careful though, and wait until the speaker is finished talking before you begin.
So then I can ask her what she thinks of my training?
But if you're trying to be a good listener to Dawn and she's talking about contests, you'd want to stick to the subject.
That's true. Switching to me wouldn't really be good listening, I guess. So I could ask Dawn why she became interested in contests?
Good one. That's a question that can't be answered with just a yes or no. Use questions that will start an even bigger conversation.
Or you could ask how long I've been dreaming to enter contests. You could even ask how much I've prepared or if I'm nervous or excited.
You got it, Dawn. I think you two are ready for the last part of here. What do you say, Dawn?
What's that, Quinn? I'm sorry. I was just looking for my...
Actually, that's the last tip. Remove distractions.
Distractions?
Distractions can be anything that keeps you from focusing. You can be distracted by sounds and thoughts or objects like Dawn's bag.
I know. I got distracted looking through my bag.
But you've got the right idea, Dawn. By putting that bag out of sight, you remove the distraction.
That's not so hard to do. I feel like a better listener already.
Me too!
Big! We picked a good spot to rest.
I know. Listen to the hoot-hoot.
I wish I could enjoy the sounds of the...
Now let's see how well you can listen. Pay attention to what Dawn and Ash have to say. Then click on the part of here that applies to each situation. For every correct answer, you'll get to hear the sounds of the hoot-hoot.
I want Dawn to know I'm listening without saying anything. What part of here can I use? Awesome! Eye contact shows people that you're really paying attention.
I'm gonna listen to some trainers talk about their experiences at the Pokémon Center. It'll be a long meeting. What part of here can I use? Great! Patience comes in handy when you want to learn and show respect.
I want to listen to Dawn, but I don't pay attention well while I'm... Way to go! Removing distractions helps you focus on what's really important. The conversation.
Brock teaches me a lot about Pokémon nutrition, but... Good job! Asking the right questions will really help me learn.
Sometimes I ask for directions and still get lost. It just takes so long to hear all that information. What part of here should I use? All right! Having patience will help me listen long enough to get all the information I need.
Officer Jenny gave me some safety advice yesterday, but I was busy looking at a letter from my mom. What part of here should I have used? Nice work. If I remove all distractions and put my letter away, I'll be a better listener.
I'm not always sure what Professor Oak means when he talks about his research. That's it! By asking Professor Oak questions, I can make sure I really understand.
I want Nurse Joy to know that I'm listening just by looking at me. Good job. Making eye contact with Nurse Joy will show her that I'm listening.
Now let's see how well you can listen.
Now let's see how you can use what we've learned. Now let's see how you can use what we've learned. Place the right part of here in the blank and answer the question that follows. For every correct answer, you'll add a music note. When you're finished, click Next, and you'll be able to hear a tune. There are times when being a good listener requires talking. Sometimes you have to blank. Make sure they can't be answered with just a yes or a no, and stick to the subject.
Nice work. Give an example of a question you could ask someone to get to know him or her better. Make sure it's not a yes or no question.
All right. Pokémon. That would have been silly.
Good job.
You can become a better listener just by looking carefully at what surrounds you. Blank so that you can stay focused on listening. Awesome!
What are some things that can distract you when you're trying to listen? Good job.
Your hearing isn't the only sense you should use while listening. Make blank with the person that's speaking to let them know that you're paying attention. You got it.
What are some situations where you can use eye contact? Good job.
Sometimes the friend or teacher you're listening to might take a while to give you all the information you need. In this situation, you should try to blank because being a good friend and student also means being a good listener. You got it.
How can having patience help you to be a better listener? Good job.
Click next, and you'll be able to hear a tune.
Alright then, let's see what it is.
That tune was great. Everything sounds so much more interesting when you're really listening.
Yeah, you can hear things so much better.
Here is going to help me become a better trainer and a better friend. I'm going to learn faster and don't you think here is going to help you too, Don?
Sure I do. I'm just too busy listening to talk.
I just hope you'll let me try to teach you again sometime.
Hey, we all have a lot to learn from each other. Right, Pip-Up? Pika! Sounds good to me. Pika Pika!
Alright. And that'll wrap it up for the lessons. Yes, I still stumbled on a couple of them. But otherwise, that was much smoother than the first one, or the last time. Yes, I still stumbled on a couple of them. But otherwise, that was much smoother. I'm gonna pause here, guys. I'm gonna eat some dinner. Alright, be right back. we're back. Well, now we cook. It's time now for the second part of our search, in which we move on from the learning room and jump into the world of humongous entertainment. Be more specific, the world of espionage with Spy Fox. Again, I apologize for the but it can't be. But at this point, it can't be helped. Let's get things started with Spy Fox and dry cereal. Bother with that software update. Alright. Anyway, let's get started.
Got milk? Not anymore. Everything is going just as I planned. Soon the entire world will be without dairy milk. No butter on toast, no ice cream, no cheddar cheese, and nothing but dry cereal. Nothing can stop me now.
Somewhere over the Mediterranean Sea.
Would you like our Italian entree, sir?
No thanks. It gives me hives.
Our vegetarian dinner, then?
Nope, gives me the vapors.
Then may I recommend the Greek plate? It's delicious.
All right, if you insist.
Enjoy. It's good to see you, Agent Fox.
Ah, Monkey Penny. Now this is a real TV dinner.
Right. Yesterday, our spy operatives discovered the factories and offices of Amalgamated Moo Juice Incorporated abandoned and drained of milk. Soon the entire world's remaining milk reserves will be depleted.
The idea of eating dry breakfast cereal is pretty hard to swallow.
Yes, it is. Here's the only clue we have.
Feta cheese. A low grade, too.
Spy operatives took...
Actually, you know what? Let me start that over. I'm gonna start it over again. And good thing probably a good thing I did. Just ignore that part. Oh wait a minute, I could just edit it out. Hey, not to worry, it's still going on. I'm just waiting for that update to finish. Okay, now, alright. So, well, now that we got all that cleared out, all that out of the way, let's try this again. Spy Fox and dry cereal.
Got milk? Not anymore. Everything is going just as I planned. Soon the entire world will be without dairy milk. No butter on toast, no ice cream, no cheddar cheese, and nothing but dry cereal. Nothing can stop me now.
Somewhere over the Mediterranean Sea.
Would you like our Italian entree, sir?
No thanks. It gives me hives.
Our vegetarian dinner, then?
Nope, gives me the vapors.
Then may I recommend the Greek plate? It's delicious.
What exactly is the
All right, if you insist.
Enjoy. It's good to see you, Agent Fox.
Ah, Monkey Penny. Now this is a real TV dinner.
Right. Yesterday, our spy operatives discovered the factories and offices of Amalgamated Moo Juice Incorporated abandoned and drained of milk. Soon the entire world's remaining milk reserves will be depleted.
The idea of eating dry breakfast cereal is pretty hard to swallow.
Yes, it is. Here's the only clue we have.
Feta cheese. A low grade, too.
Spy operatives took that picture in the office of Mr. Howard Hugh Heifer Utterly III.
President and CEO of Amalgamated Moo Juice Incorporated.
Exactly. We presume he has valuable information on the dairy crisis. The only available picture of him is hidden in your mashed potatoes. Finding Utterly is your top priority.
He shouldn't be hard to spot.
The feta cheese samples found in Utterly's office have been traced back to the island of Acidophilus. Your plane will be flying over the island any minute now. I've already set up the mobile command center where you'll rendezvous with me and later on with Quack. The entrance code is in your fortune cookie. Any questions?
No, I'm on my way.
Good. Monkey Penny, out.
I wish I hadn't left my parachute in my other tuxedo. Maybe one of my special spy gadgets will help me. I wonder which one I should pick.
Let's see.
The one time I don't need a cab. bit weighty for me.
Very weighty.
This isn't such a safe bet. I've always wanted to try that. It puts a little bounce in your day. So this is the sleepy little Greek island of Acidophilus. I seem to have arrived unfashionably early, since nothing seems to be open. I should meet up with Monkey Penny at the Mobile Command Center.
To answer my earlier question, turns out the vapors is just a mental condition. It's a mental condition. More specifically, it was a kind of nervous disorder.
Hello, you've reached the offices of Amalgamated Mood Juice Incorporated. Our staff is a little tied up right now, so we'll have to get back to you as soon as we're rested.
I'd better try another number.
Hello, who is this? How did you get my number? Never call me here again.
Probably wasn't the right number.
Hello, this is Gilbert. I am presently unable to answer the phone right now, but please do not bother leaving a message. I have much more important things to do.
I better check my number again. Bye.
Ahoy there. This is Captain Dry Dock. I'm fixing a leak on my boat right now. Please float your verbal buoy at the tone.
That's not the Mobile Command Center.
Hey, you are beautiful, babe. This is Johnny Gecko of Johnny and the Flat Tones, and I'll be playing at the Greek Cantina all this week, where appetizers are half price during happy hour, and ladies always drink free. I'm taking your requests at the Flat Tone.
I don't make requests. Besides, it was the wrong number.
Oh well.
555-6705. How fortunate.
Hello, Spy Corps Mobile Command Center.
Penny, I've got your number.
Got some wild messages there.
Now that's a person-to-person phone call.
Glad you could drop in, Spy Fox.
Hello, Monkey.
That's Monkey Penny. So what do you think of SkyCorp's new Greek Island Mobile Command Center?
Impressive. Disguising it as a half-buried boat in the middle of the town square was a stroke of genius. Nobody would ever notice that.
That was Professor Quack's idea.
Where is Quack?
Oh, he'll be here soon to refill the spy gadget vending machine. In the meantime, he sent a couple of things ahead for your mission.
Good, because a spy without a gadget is like a shopping cart without a broken wheel.
How apt. Now pay attention. This is Greek money. It's called drachmas. You may need to buy a few things around here on the island. And this is a
toothbrush. And I sure could use one after that airplane meal.
Don't put that in your mouth. It's not a regular toothbrush. It's a special laser toothbrush. Let me show you how it works. You hold the laser toothbrush, apply the Minty Fresh laser gel, push the button, then you can use it to cut through really thick steel.
I guess that's one way to fight cavities. So, do we have any idea where Mr. Utterly is being held?
No solid evidence yet, but you might want to check out that feta factory down by the docks.
Feta factory, huh? I thought I smelled something suspicious. I sure wish Quack would get here so I could get some more of those nifty spy gadgets.
number you have dialed is no longer in service.
Don't you have better things to do than to fiddle around with an empty vending machine? Professor Quack will fill that vending machine up with spy gadgets as soon as he arrives. So make like a doctor and have some patience.
If I had the knack, I'd take a crack at giving this empty vending machine a whack and a smack. But I suppose Quack would give me some flack when he gets back to this shack. Mind if I take the Asti Spumoni out for a little spin?
Sorry, Fox. Quack hasn't had a chance to fix it since you cracked it up escaping from the evil Dr. Maybe.
My spy watch is beeping. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox here.
Hi, Spy Fox. Remember, you can call me via your spy watch anytime for help and information. Just press the mobile command button.
Will do. Spy Fox, out. The door's locked. I guess the cantina doesn't serve breakfast. Well, I have to say that's the first time I've ever been grateful I ate the airplane meal. The door's locked. N-O-G. If I'm not mistaken, and I rarely am, that stands for Nectar of the Goats, a world-renowned purveyor of goat milk and goat byproducts. Toothbrush makes impervious steel doors pervious. Now that's a big side of beef. No buts about it. That's Mr. Utterly, all right. And he's dangling over a pool of piranha. Now the question is, how am I going to get his rump roast down from there? Piranha. I wonder what a South American fish that can eat creatures alive has to do with making cheese. I have a feeling this is no ordinary feta factory. This must be the temperature control for this pool of piranhas. Kind of an odd fixture for a feta cheese factory. The piranha pool seems to be getting colder. The little beasties seem to be slowing down. Fish on ice. That should hold them. Now for Mr. Utterly. That piranha pool is completely frozen over. Don't worry, Mr. Utterly. Your rescue is only moments away. I am a trained professional. This must be very embarrassing for you. Hang in there.
You saved
Thank you, Mr. Fox. Spy, Fox. Routine rescue, really? Now I need to get you to our mobile command center for a debriefing.
Good. I need to change my pants. You've got to stop him, Mr. Fox!
All right, just calm down, Mr. Utterly. Why don't you start from the beginning and tell us what happened?
Well, it all started as a typical day at the office. When you're as important as I am, you're constantly fielding international cattle calls and reviewing grazing reports. Yep, you have to stay pretty sharp in the dairy biz. So, when William the Kid Thugs made their appearance, I immediately snapped into action.
Oh, yeah, sure you did.
There were dozens of them. I fought them tooth and nail. Pow, 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 I did. My whole body's a weapon. Then suddenly, I smelled something revolting. It could only be one thing. Feta cheese! The stink was so overwhelming that I nearly passed out. Taking advantage of my momentary asphyxiation, kidnappers jumped me and then forced me into a smelly, dark bag. They whipped me away to the Kid's Secret Island Fortress. It was just so humiliating being bagged up like a piece of beef.
But were you able to learn anything about what William the Kid is up to?
Well, thanks to a little blue vine ingenuity on my part, I picked a few things up. Kid's demented scheme for gaining worldwide domination is run by a front company called Nectar of the Goats Corporation. He has a 5-part master plan. First, capture all the dairy cows in the world. As you know, he's already done that. Second, he built that milky weapon of destruction inside his secret fortress. Third, use this milky weapon of destruction to flood the capital with none too fresh dairy milk. Fourth, frame all the poor dairy cows for this heinous crime. Fifth, take over the entire dairy world. Spy Fox, someone needs to find that secret fortress and disarm that milky weapon of destruction.
Sounds challenging. I need to find that secret fortress and disarm that milky weapon of destruction.
Oh, I almost forgot! When William the Kid's back was turned, I swiped the secret code that turns the milky weapon of destruction off!
Good going. Where is it?
Well, I had to swallow the code before I could read it so it wouldn't be discovered. Can you believe it?
I find the whole thing a little hard to swallow. We need to figure out a way to get a look at that code. Someone needs to find that secret fortress and stop William the Kid. X-ray gum. How does this work, Professor Quack?
Ah, that's my new and improved beef flavor X-ray gum. I'll explain how it works. You take a stick out, put it up against something beefy, move it around, and then you can see the yucky stuff inside. The best part of all is, when you're done, you can chew the gum. It actually has a very refreshing, beefy flavor.
You know, 4 out of 5 dentists prefer X-ray gum for their patients who need X-rays.
A duck needs his fiber.
What's in this egg-shaped container, Professor Quack?
This is a little gadget I call the Spy Putty. What you do is open the cute little egg container and spread the putty on whatever you want to make a copy of. Press down and then peel the putty off. You have a perfect copy.
That looks rather silly.
I know what you're thinking. You think that the Spy Putty looks a lot like that silly stuff they sell in toy stores. What you don't know is that I thought of it first. Those duplicitous duplicators stole my idea.
Please, Spy Fox. Quack specifically told you that the X-ray gum only works on something beefy.
Oh, yes. You're absolutely right, Monkey Penny.
slap you, Spy Fox?
Pardon me. The X-ray gum only works on something beefy.
And that's the thing. I love that.
Now, if you don't mind, Mr. Utterly, I'm going to need to use this X-ray gum to take a look at those 4 stomachs of yours.
This isn't going to hurt, is it? Because I get kind of dizzy when I think about pain. In fact, just saying the word pain makes me want to... Oh...
Professor Quack, your X-ray gum works perfectly. I can see everything inside Mr. Utterly's gut. I found the note. All right. Now I need to find out where that diode is, then use it to disarm the milky weapon of destruction. It appears to be a shoe. What is this gadget, Professor Quack?
Oh, that's the night vision shoe. One of my most ingenious inventions. If you happen to find yourself in a dark place, all you do is strap the shoe onto your head, and then you can see in the dark.
How illuminating.
Yes, and it has excellent arch support. Hi, honey. Welcome to the cantina. I'm B-Bear. If there's anything I can get you, sugar, like, for example, sugar, you just let me know, all right?
Thanks, B. Tuesday's special. What's the special today, B?
Tuesday is Squished Squid Day. The squid is squished with squash by sticking it under a stack of some of the world's most respected cookbooks. Then our chef adds just a squirt of squirrel sauce.
It makes me squeamish just thinking about it. Is squished squid a popular dish?
Not in the traditional sense of the word, although the garbage collectors take a big load of it with them every Wednesday morning.
So what's the difference between a squid and an octopus?
What do I look like? A marine biologist? I just serve the food, honey. I'm not paid to give lectures in basic mollusk classification.
For some reason that I can't quite put my finger on at the moment, I've lost my appetite.
You and about 300,000 other customers. For a spy on the go?
Excuse me for a moment.
I recommend the chicken knuckles. It's your funeral, honey.
Thank you. Next.
Can I buy some sauce?
We don't sell the condiments, honey, but you're free to put them on your food.
It says secret sauce. Do I dare be?
You tell me, spy guy.
Yes, I do.
What handsome cufflinks! Are they gadgets as well, Professor Quack?
Those are the suction cufflinks. I am very proud of them. They are tiny suction cups that allow you to climb across non-porous metal surfaces.
The perfect fashion accessory for the well-dressed spy.
That was a tasty one.
Oh, Mr. Utterly, guess what I need to do again?
Okay, but do me a favor. Could you get me a pillow? The painting is rough on the flank steak.
Mr. Utterly would faint again if he could see all this. His ticker looks like it needs winding. Look at this pen. He must have been trying to write a letter from his heart. If only I could read the note he swallowed. If I had a wrench in me, I would retch. It looks like I need to find that diode. Oh, Mr. Utterly, if I could find... Oh, Mr. Utterly.
No, it's not that one.
Hey, you wouldn't mind if I used this X-ray gum on you again, would you?
I don't even know why you need gum. I find that a nice wad of cud does the trick for me. Gum makes me dizzy and
Mr. Utterly would faint again if he could see all this. Oh, Mr. Utterly. Oh, Mr. Utterly. Guess. Hey, you wouldn't mind if I used... Hey, you wouldn't mind if I... That's not going to do me any good. Hey, you wouldn't mind if I used this... I've got... Sorry to do this to you, Mr. Utterly, but I'm afraid I need to take another peek inside you.
No, forget it. I absolutely refuse to take part in this again. I don't care if it does help me get in touch with my inner calf. I will not be used as... Oh dear.
Mr. Utterly would faint again if he could see all this. quite a nice little toy boat you've got there. Is it yours?
Oh, yes, sir. And that is why I'm standing out here at this podium on this filthy, seagull-stained dock talking to a sophisticate wannabe like you.
So it's not your boat?
No. It belongs to my boss.
So, what's the bon appellation of this fair seagoing vessel?
The SS Deadweight, but we're thinking of changing it.
Is there a party going on up there?
Yes, sir. A very exclusive one.
So, with a ritzy party like that, you probably get a lot of important people coming on board.
That, sir, is for me to know and you to find out.
Looks like a pretty fancy yacht.
Fancy would be an understatement, sir. Unfathomably luxurious might be a closer description.
Lovely weather we're having, isn't it?
I wouldn't know, sir. I'm not paid to observe such things.
So, what is it you do here?
I am what you may call a glorified doorman, but I prefer to think of myself as the charming and all-powerful gatekeeper.
Is the party up there formal or casual?
Sir, may I make a formal request that you stop asking me to make such casual remarks?
So, what's the bon appellation of this fair seagoing vessel?
The SS Deadweight, but we're thinking of changing it. Pardon me, sir, but just where do you think you're going?
On board?
Sir, you are obviously making a little joke. No one but no one is allowed to go on board the SS Deadweight without a gold-edged, wax-sealed, expensively embossed, handwritten invitation. And do you have one of these, sir?
Not as such.
Then I'm afraid, sir, that you should make like a plane in the Bermuda Triangle and get lost.
I can gather information about the deck party with this. Oh, by the way, XYZ, PDQ.
Nice try. However, if you were a little more observant, you would no doubt notice that I'm not wearing any pants.
So, where does a fox get one of these swank invitations?
Anybody who is somebody on the island of Acidophilus was already invited. If you weren't invited, sir, then I'm afraid you must be a nobody.
Could you please just turn the other way and let me go on board?
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear, sir. Pay attention now. Watch my lips very carefully. Ready? You can't go on the ship without an invitation. I hope that clears it up for you, sir.
So, is there any other way to get aboard this ship?
Sir, forgive me for saying so, but you don't seem to be grasping the general gist of what I've been saying thus far. So make like the wind and blow.
You know, I do have a license to drill. I'd hate to see your little yacht's hull develop a bad case of Swiss cheese and sink into the harbor.
If you are going to resort to threats, sir, then maybe you should make like a tree and leave.
So, where does a fox get one of these swank invitations?
Anybody who is somebody on the island of Acidophilus was already invited. If you weren't invited, sir, then I'm afraid you must be a nobody.
Did I mention that deck chairs are sort of a hobby of mine? Perhaps I could just run up there and see what types are being used.
Sorry, sir, but the deck chairs have been cleared away to create an entertaining dance floor. Interesting approach, though.
Come on, just let me on board for 5 minutes. You can even time me if you want.
Sir, do you even understand what the basic concept behind an invitation is? It means someone has to invite you first.
I'm here to sign up for the shuffleboard class that starts in about 5 minutes. So, you better let me shuffle up the gangplank.
Sir, this is a private party for only the most exclusive, important people on the island. And they don't play shuffleboard.
Look, a meteorite is about to crash into the village.
Sir is obviously getting a little desperate. Might I suggest you go home and take a little nap?
I'm here to sign up for the shuffleboard class that starts in about 5 minutes. So, you better let me shuffle up the gangplank.
Sir, this is a private party for only the most exclusive, important people on the island. And they don't play shuffleboard.
Did I mention that deck chairs are sort of a hobby of mine? Perhaps I could just run up there and see what types are being used.
Sorry, sir, but the deck chairs have been cleared away to create an entertaining dance floor. Interesting approach, though.
Oh, by the way, XYZ, PDQ.
Nice try. However, if you were a little more observant, you would no doubt notice that I'm not wearing any pants.
Come on, just let me on board for 5 minutes. You can even time me if you want.
Sir, do you even understand what the basic concept behind an invitation is? It means someone has to invite you first.
Just me being silly.
What's with the weasel over by the SS Deadweight? He won't let me go to the deck party.
Oh, honey, you won't get in the door without an exclusive invitation. Funny, though, the rabbit out at the souvenir stand always gets invited to those swank parties.
Oh, really? I'll remember that. I don't imagine that weasel of a doorman shows his face around here.
Oh, no way, man, nada, sorry, bye-bye. That guy will treat you like a king if you have an invitation. Otherwise, you may as well be a piece of dry toast.
Dry toast? Okay, then. That there was a party going on down on that big ship at the docks. But I understand you can only go if you were invited.
That is true. In fact, I am going as soon as I get off work.
Oh, so you got an invitation.
I certainly did. It is really a fancy schmancy one, too. Would you like to look at it?
Why, yes. I would love to look at it.
I'd love to take your money, sir, but wouldn't you like...
Would you consider selling me your...
Again, okay, no more joshing around.
My life needs a little direction right now. I think I'll buy that steering wheel.
Let me wrap that up for you. Oh, forget it. Oh, I almost forgot. This is not just the local trinket emporium. It is also this island's maritime museum, and I'm not allowed to let anyone touch the exhibits.
I've just got to get on that ship.
Sir, could I interest you in this nice-looking, shoot. What are they called? It has something to do with the sound seltzers make when you plop them into water.
Fizz?
Yes, exactly. Can I interest you in a nice fizz? What's nice about these hats is that if you tilt the top up, they give some little rectangular candies which taste a little like soap.
I think you've gotten a fez mixed up with something that sounds quite similar. How much for the fez?
As it turns out, this fez isn't for sale, sir. This is our floor model. In fact, it's been on the floor several times, and we have a dirty floor.
Don't you have any fezzes in the back you could sell me?
No, sir. There is no back to this shop. There is only a front.
Do you have seconds or damaged fezzes you could sell me?
Certainly not. I am a purveyor of only the finest quality headwear on the island.
I know I said no more fooling around, but...
How much for one of those pennants?
They are quite rare. They cost 7 million drachmas. Do you have 7 million drachmas?
Not on me.
Then it does not look as though you will be buying one. These patent-pending pennants make potentially perfect pets, particularly if you place the popular pennants in a periodic public competition of precision speed.
You mean hold a pennant race?
Precisely.
That's preposterous. There is an ancient Greek proverb that says, a wise person should always have several pennants in their pocket just in case a parade goes by. That's funny. I've studied most of the classics in my lifetime, and I don't recall ever running across that one. Yes, it is one of the more obscure ones. I've just got to have one of those pennants. I collect them. They are not mine. They're my Uncle Ian's. He just has them here for show. It's some sort of deceptive marketing ploy he read about in a book.
Not you again! How many times do I have to tell you? This is a private party, and without an invitation, you are not allowed to go on board. Sheesh! A nerve of something. You'd think they would. Yay! Let me see that. Signed, Russian Blue. Oh, sir, we are ever so honored to have you on board with us today. Please, feel free to come and go as you wish.
Why, thank you. How gracious of you. What a weasel.
I trust you will have an enjoyable visit. And if there is any way in which I can kiss up some more, sir, I trust you will let me know.
But of course. So, this is the deck party. Before I join the festivities, I should let Monkey Penny know I'm here. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Hi, Spy Fox. How's the mission progressing?
I just made it onto the SS Deadweight. I'm going to take a look around.
Good. Keep your eyes peeled for clues as to where William the Kid's secret fortress is.
If Kid's Fortress is so secret, how come we know about it?
We're spies, Spy Fox. It's our job to know.
And we are good at our jobs. Spy Fox out. I've never been involved in a walt snapping before. That's not going to do me any good.
Come in.
Yeah, what you want to show me?
Oh, hold on. Well, first, look at this. That's for £10.
That's £47.99.
Or 40 patties.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's £10, but it's so it'd be $3.70. It's $3.80 a pound. That's not bad for. Where's that?
At Sam's.
Okay, are you signed in?
Oh yeah.
Okay, put it in the basket, please. Let's see what I want to do. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Because I really like the frozen hamburger because it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. So, but one thing's for certain, there'll be leaps and bounds better than those extra value ones we bought at Walmart.
Yeah, they want.
Oh yeah. The other thing was gonna show. Also at Sam's. Well, that's easy. Just go.
Hello, you must be...
Russian Blue. Noted socialite and attractive owner of the SS Deadweight.
My name's Fox. Spy Fox. Would you care to dance, Miss Blue?
I would love to, Mr. Fox. But there is only one dance on this planet I will dance to, and that is the tango. I love the tango. Do you know why I love the tango, Mr. Fox?
That funky beat?
Because it takes two to tango.
Interesting. I've never done the math on that. I can gather information about Russian Blue with this. What do you know about Ms. Russian Blue, if I may ask?
We maintain a strictly professional relationship. She is my employer, you see.
Yes, I realize that. What are her hobbies?
Of course, there's always the tango, her passion in life.
I need to talk to Monkey Penny about tracking Russian Blue's movements.
Please stand by.
Is there any reason you're using your very expensive high-tech watch to contact someone right behind you?
Oh, yes, of course. I was just testing it. Monkey Penny, what can you tell me about this Russian Blue I met over on the SS Deadweight?
I'm glad you asked. Direct your attention to the screen. Here's what the Spy Corps database has on her. Name: Russian Blue. She also goes by Ms. Blue, Old Blue, and Kitty Kitty Kitty. Occupation: owner and operator of the SS Deadweight. Head of Public Relations for NOG. Close associate of William the Kid, and one Bad Kitty. Known felonies: indecent tangling. Acquitted. Dancing with intent to tango. Acquitted. J-tangling. Acquitted. Tangling out of season. Acquitted. Comments: Russian Blue is obviously in cahoots with William the Kid. She's not only very dangerous, but she might be the perfect source of information regarding kids' whereabouts.
Interesting. It sounds like I should keep an eye on her.
Better still, why don't you slip one of our tracking bugs into her purse? Then we can trace her movements all over the island. Walter Wireless is ready to go. Hey, Walter.
You need Russian Blue followed? I'm your bug. I'm on her like fleas on a dog, or a cat, as it were.
Excellent. Glad to have you aboard, Walt. Hop in. I don't suppose you've been able to get the ASCII Spumoni fixed yet?
You know what the word procrastination means? You should look it up sometime. It will explain everything.
How are the car repairs going?
Oh, I'm still waiting for the ejection seat I ordered to arrive.
Pajama Sam, please report to the main office.
Oh Lord, good time hits all the time.
The forecast, cloudy and windy today with gusts up to 40 miles per hour.
That's not going to do me any good. That's not going to do me any good.
Duh! It's the same sheet music. No wonder it didn't work. No wonder.
Would you trade me some of your tango music for some of this waltz music?
Would I? I've been dying for some new tunes.
Thanks.
No. Thank you, Mr. Too Cool for a Foxy White Suit Jacket guy. You are beautiful, baby. Don't go changing. Nah. Give this gentle fox a Brussels sprout soda and put it on my tabaroonie, sweet.
You don't have a tab, Johnny.
Too bad.
Encore! Encore!
As appetizing as that might be, I think I better stick to my regular spy diet.
Really? What's that?
Food. I guess you can teach old dogs new tricks.
I love to tango, but now I must attend to some important business.
Thank you for the divine tango, Miss Blue. I'd better answer my spy watch. It could be about my dry cleaning.
Please stand by.
Hello, Monkey Penny. What's up?
Spy Fox, one of our informants, Mata Harry, has turned up some vital information you may need to complete your mission. Rendezvous with her in front of the Nectar of the Goats factory door.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special spy report. Let's go to a close-up for this one, Steve. This is Walter Wireless, your undercover tracking bug, coming to you live inside the purse of Russian Blue. Just moments ago, Russian Blue ran off her boat, jumped in her sports car, and sped out of the parking lot.
Do you have any idea where she's headed?
We are presently speeding down what feels like a winding paved road towards an unknown location. We've just taken a sharp left, now a right. She is driving like a wildcat. I'll bring you more on this breaking story as it... Wait a minute, the car seems to be slowing down. Yes, it's come to a complete stop. I can't tell what's happening yet. Hang on. Oh no, my cover has been compromised. Mayday! Mayday! For Spycore News, this is Walter Wireless signing off.
Did you see that, Monkey Penny?
I sure did. You better see if you can pick up his trail. Professor Quack finished his repairs on your car. I'll have it waiting for you in the town square, just behind the mobile command center. You better hurry, Spy Fox. Walt was one of our best field bugs. And don't forget about meeting up with the informant, Mata Hari, by the Feta factory.
I'm in there like swimwear. Spy Fox out. Monkey Penny said to meet Mata Hari here. I wonder where she's hiding.
She sells seashells down by the seashore.
But he sells dumbbells out at the tree store.
Hello, Agent Fox.
Hi, Mata Hari. What do you have for me?
I intercepted what I think may be some sort of coded password, but I have no idea what it means. I'm sure it's important, though.
All right, let's hear it.
It goes like this. The skinny, sad dog.
What a curious phrase.
I'm sure you'll figure it out, Agent Fox.
You always do.
That's true, I do.
All right, I gotta go chase down another lead. Ta-ta!
Thanks, Mata. A hiding place like that must be really draining for her. I need to go pick up my Asti Spumoni and follow Russian Blue. I can't wait to get out there and butt heads with this fiendish goat. I wonder what time it is. A clock is the one thing Professor Quack forgot to include in my spy watch. I need to go pick up my... I need to follow the trail Walter left for me on the spy radar.
And away we go.
This was probably a nice place until someone came along and ruined it.
I'm right over here, Spy Fox.
Walter, what happened? Where did Russian Blue go?
Sorry, Spy Fox. My cover was compromised. I thought I was going to get squashed there for a second, but luckily she dropped me and ducked into a secret passageway. I need to bug out of here. She mentioned something about an exterminator, and I don't have my gas mask.
Yeah, you'd better get going. Thanks for your help, Walt.
My pleasure. Until next time, this is Walter Wireless signing off, and that's the way it is.
That's odd. The Greeks didn't use hieroglyphics. Wait a second. I recognize it now. It's the ancient hieroglyphic language of the infamous Minoan Musaka cult. My Musaka hieroglyphic reading is a little rusty, but I know I can figure this out. It will be easy to get the skinny on this hieroglyphic. It means skinny. This must be a part of some sort of secret password or code phrase. I don't have to roll over and play dead to know that this symbol means dog. This describes all kids eating dry cereal. Sad. Looks like this secret passage isn't so secret anymore. These suction couplings should help me form a closer attachment to this wall. I'll leave my section couplings here in case I need to make a fast getaway later. I'd better let Monkey Penny know I made it inside Kid's secret fortress. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, I'm glad you checked in. How's it going?
Smooth as sandpaper underpants. I just got into Kid's secret fortress.
Excellent. Now you've got to disarm that milky weapon of destruction.
I'm in there like swimwear. Spy Fox out. Interesting. This looks like some sort of locker room for kids' evil minions. A yellow jumpsuit. I'll bet this is the official Nectar of the Goats uniform. No one would recognize me in one of these. Uh-oh. Someone's coming. I better hide. So that's the dastardly William the Kid that everyone's so worked up about.
Ms. Blue, take this diode and put it back where it belongs. It's the only thing that can disarm my milky weapon of destruction now. So keep it safe.
Right away, Your Imperial Goatness.
I've deposited the money in your bank account. Thanks for all your help.
It's a pleasure doing business with you. Call me anytime.
I need to get my hands on that diode he mentioned. This looks exactly like that diagram over in the locker room. Now I need to move these levers to the positions shown in the diagram. This must be some sort of tram to take people around in Kid's Fortress. This is quite a long corridor.
Oh, it sure is.
Oh, pardon me. I didn't know anyone was in here.
What are you doing in here? This room has restricted access.
I'm just taking a look around. Routine inspection. There must be a shorter way to get to that radio room. Hot butter. There's Kid's giant milk carton. Interesting. All these hyperactive gerbils must be the power source of Kid's evil machinery. That door is bolted shut. I can't go through that door with the bolt shut.
What? The power went out. Those greedy gerbils and their carrots drive me batty. Now I have to walk all the way down that long corridor.
This lever seems to be a gerbil on and off switch. It's as dark as a chain smoker's lung in here. I can't see a thing. This is dark. Darkest dark. I'll have to ask Quack to add some shoe deodorizers to this night vision shoe. With the power off, it's safe to snatch a diode, but which one do I need? Somebody turned the power back on. I should take this silly-looking shoe off before someone sees me. This must be where William the Kid keeps his controls for the milky weapon of destruction. I should let Monkey Penny know I've made it here. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, good to hear from you. What's up?
I'm in William the Kid's control room. The launching panel for the milky weapon of destruction is right here.
Great.
Spy Fox out. I hope this is the right diode. That did the trick. Once again, I've saved the world from a horrible, or in this case, smelly fate. Now I need to go get that goat.
Not so fast, my crafty friend. You may think you have outfoxed me by disarming my milky weapon of destruction, but I'm afraid it's too late to save your precious cows.
It's over, Billy. Give yourself up.
Don't ever call me Billy. It's William. And it's not over yet, my foxy nemesis. When I pull this lovely lever, the cow stables will become completely flooded with milk. And that will be the end of the dairy world as we know it.
That's the most despicable thing I've ever seen.
Man, this is really rich.
Kid, you're kidding yourself if you think I'm going to let you get away with this.
It's too late. And now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Fox, I have a flight to catch on my giant metallic getaway blimp, where I will implement my plan to take over the world, filling it with my delicious goat byproducts.
Delicious? You must be insane.
Insane, you say? You're the crazy one, if you think you can save the cows. Adios, Mr. Fox, and good luck finding this secret passageway to the stables. You'll need it. Stupid door.
Thanks for leaving a little clue, kid. Now all I have to do is find that ascot. This must be the secret passageway to the stables where Kid is holding the cows. I'd better hurry. This should be easy. Uh-oh. I can't swim past these alligators. They're looking at me like I'm bait. Those to-go containers short alligators. They look hungry, too. All right, let's see how the chicken knuckles seasoned with secret sauce affect the gators. Hey, the secret sauce is putting them to sleep. An alligator skin bridge. See you later, alligator. The kidnapped dairy cows. I've found them. Hang on, everyone. My name is Spy Fox, and I'll rescue you shortly. Continue treading milk, and I'll be right there. How fresh can all that milk be by now? I hereby declare you free-range cows. But you're wrong. Go ahead, free the cows this time. But I'll be back to milk the world yet again. Not so fast, kid. The last thing the world needs is another escaped goat. Stay fast, Fox. This road ends just ahead. This'll eject me right onto Kid's blimp. Yeah. Now that was an entrance. I'd better check in with Monkey Penny. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, have you found William the Kid yet?
I'm on his escape blimp now.
Professor Quack says he can see you on the radar. Spy Fox, you can't let William the Kid get away.
But what about the sequel?
There are other supervillains out there. We'll be fine.
That's true. What should I do when I nab him?
We've already set up a mobile evil villain jail.
Monkey Penny, do you have the coordinates for the evil villain jail?
Yes. The coordinates are 4 degrees south, 10 degrees west. You need to fly the blimp over it. I'll transmit the coordinates to the Spy Watch in case you need to look at them again.
Now I need to maneuver this ghastly blimp to that location. I'll get that dastardly villain. This reminds me of my high-flying days in the Spy Air Corps. That must be the entrance to the front of Kid's diabolical blimp. Be the control room for Kid's diabolical getaway blimp. This will take me to the back of the blimp. An electric screw screwdriver set. This could come in handy. You never know when you might need to drive some screws somewhere. Looks like someone didn't finish their lunch. Well, you never know when you might need a piece of stale rye bread. The ejection seat controls must be here. I can finally throw Kid into evil villain jail. That did the trick. What an interesting device. It's just like the toaster we have back at Spy Corps cafeteria. A piece of rye bread might do the trick. I don't have a lot of time until this thing blows. I need to get us over the evil villain jail. A navigation panel. Now I can use the coordinates Monkey Penny sent me via the spy watch to maneuver this there. My little trap is all set. Then I can finally put William the Kid where he belongs. The ejector seat should be just about ready to blow.
What's going on? The blimp is changing course.
Sorry, Kid. I have a little errand I need to run.
What? Spy Fox? I'm really getting tired of your meddling in my daily domination plans.
Yes, well, I do have a tendency to show up and ruin evil villains' schemes. I just thought I'd toast your accomplishment before you go.
Go? What do you mean by that?
Too bad there was only one parachute. That looked painful. I guess Kid will be serving up his goat byproducts in evil villain jail from now on.
I would have gotten away with my evil plan if it weren't for that pesky Spy Fox. Spy Fox! You'll pay for this. I'll be back. No jail can hold William the Kid.
Except for this one.
Later that day, Walter Wireless here with our top story. Spy Fox has saved the dairy-starved nations of the world from a near-disastrous milk shortage. Today at the Capitol, the President is honoring Spy Fox as the nation's new hero. We now go live to the presidential press room where the ceremony is already in progress.
For outstanding heroism and suaveness in the face of utter dairy chaos, and for bringing the nefarious William the Kid to justice, I award you, Spy Fox, our nation's highest honor. May I present you with the Big Daddy Congressional Cookie of Justice.
Why, thank you, Mr. President. It was a routine mission, really.
3 cheers for Spy Fox.
I've got my cookie. Has anyone got milk?
would have gotten away with my evil plan if it weren't for that pesky spy fox.
That was a lot of fun. And I think I'll wrap up here for tonight. Yes, I know I said that I would stream the entire trilogy. But I think this is going long enough. But don't worry, tomorrow I'm gonna pick up where I left off. With Spy Fox 2 and Spy Fox 3. Alright, so until then, you all have a good night now.